Oh, we are on. I just worked out how to film in landscape. We're doing all this portrait stuff. Have any questions? Hit me up. Hit me up. Let me see if this question thing works. Filming this on the phone. This is insane, man. This is really insane that these iPhones, you can live stream. Angry Vegan helped me out by getting my MacBook. I got my MacBook down here, and Angry Vegan showed me this thing called OBS or OSB, and it helped me out with my first live streams back in Chiang Mai. But now I can use like low quality internet and with my phone. It's fucking legendary. So thanks for Angry Vegan for getting me started. Angry Vegan on YouTube, check him out, Kieran. Garmin 1000 or 820. That 1000 is a quite non-durable unit as the button wears out on the side. So depends what you want to use it for. I'd say looking back now, the ultimate Garmin is probably a Garmin 920, which I'm not wearing right now. And if you want to use maps, just use your phone and get maps.me. Maps.me. It's an app on your phone. Let me show you. Got another phone in here. It's an app on your phone you can use for offline maps, so you don't use any data, and you can charge your battery up as you go on your phone. We're going to show you the maps.me, and it is, where is it? Maps.me. So it's like this app here. Can you see that? So it's offline, so it's really good. It's in Sydney, what the fuck? Sydney, Stress Kidney, Sydney. But maps.me, really, really good. So you can have it offline, download the maps, and I'm going to use this for IndiePack. Questions? Ask Skinny Cunt. Have you ever chatted in Mallorca? Spain? I like Spain. Spain was good. Have been in Mallorca. IndiePack is March 18th, 6 a.m, Fremantle. Come and race me, bro. Come and race me. Why is there a dry erase board behind me? Because I'm in a special little room in prison here. Isel actually was legit, and he saved all his KFC money. He joined with KFC and they put Durianrider in prison. So I'm in prison filming this at the moment, and I get a live stream every day. They give me live stream options. So I'm in prison right now. So I'm wearing this is my vegan inmates fucking prison, and go for the KFC drive-through. Joe Best. All good. Visit the States. I've been to the States in 2006. 2007, 2011, 2012, 2013, been to New York, Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, New Jersey, that's about it. Connecticut as well. Should we all buy Juice, no seeds shirts and wear them proudly? Juice, no seeds, I don't understand that one. When's the last time I ate Durin? Was in Thailand last year. Best road race bike, I'd say whatever fits you and has the gear ratios to suit your sort of riding. Why am I in prison? I'm in prison because there's this fat dude called Isel, and he stole $6,500 off his GoFundMe patrons and Patreon.com patrons. He stole $6,500 US, and he put up a bogus lawsuit against me, and apparently I was meant to go to court, and apparently I'm meant to go to Thai prison, but apparently not. Apparently he just ran with the money and won't show you any receipts whatsoever. People are so dumb. He actually showed one receipt where the name on the receipt was Durianrider. You know what I mean? Like, just people are so fucking dumb, man. It's so easy to scam people out of money. And especially if people got a bit of hate, if people got a bit of emotion, they can't even see the price tag. They're just like, I want that. Yeah, Durianrider in prison. Give me money. They just, you know what I mean? So if you can trigger emotion, you can sell and tell people fucking anything. Would I be Chris Froome? If I'm the gas and Chris Froome, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it's like, fuck, bro. You know, train like a fucking, yeah. It's just like, you get your hemoglobin up 200, and you're racing someone with a hemoglobin 130, similar body weight. Hemoglobin 200, man. You're gonna be launching, man. You're gonna be launching. I've been hit by a car. I've hit many cars, and cars have hit me. Gonna hook up some rice bag drops, courtesy UNICEF. We can't have any support during the doing IndiePacks. No support. Tell me a bedtime story, Daddy. Bedtime story was Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a bag of rice from UNICEF, and Jack fell down, and Jill carved the fuck up and went and found Frank who's at the top of the hill, and they fucked, and that was the end of that one. Carved up, man. If you want to climb the mountain in life, man, or recite some bad poetry. You got to be carved up, man, because you can miss out otherwise, man. And I said before, I did a live stream just before this one on my cycling channel. If you haven't been to Durianrider Cycling Tips, go check it out. I did a live stream just there before. Personality is number one thing in life. People focus on, their posture. Posture is important as well. It's good to be standing tall, but at the end of the day, personality is fucking number one, man. How you make people feel around you, that's like number one. What sort of person you are behind the scenes when no one's looking, when the curtains are drawn, the camera's off, no one's around you can help you out or do something for you. How you treat people who can't do nothing for you, that's a sign of who you are. And how you treat people who have done stuff for you, that's another sign of who you are. So personality is number one. That's the number one thing I focus on these days, personality. Are beans better than fruit for weight training? Now, fruit's better because the muscles are fueled by glucose, man. Glucose-derived ATP. That's what pushes the weights, bro. Protein doesn't make you strong. Sugar does. Can you go dressed like a doctor and push veganism again? Definitely on the cards, man. To be honest, I've been focusing on indie pack and those sort of videos, taking the organisation, could get my camera person and stuff. I guess I could do them, making excuses, but just getting ready for indie pack, that's my main priority. Optimum marathon temperature is 3.8. That's pretty cold. I thought it was about 7. Bazza Barnes is doing good. I'm a beaner. Something about Fat Joe. We're going to sell some ceramic cups for the breatharians of Chiang Mai, and Joe said he would baptise them in his KFC enriched gut sweat. He would do it on the house as well. On the house, no charge. That's pretty cool. That's pretty generous of Joe. Recommendations for riding a stationary bike. I'd recommend get your favourite road bike and get some rollers with magnetic resistance and ride those. And don't have any glass around you in case you fall off. Safety first. Dirty Bananas Day, fuck your penis. I'll tell you what, man, is that if you look up biology, medicine, whatever you want to call it, sperm cells are fueled by fructose. So if you also look up the countries with the highest fertility rate is Uganda. Also the highest country with per capita banana consumption. So fruit, I would say, like, if you don't want to get pregnant or get someone pregnant, A, get a vasectomy. B, don't eat any fruit, especially bananas or high fructose foods, because that's what sperm cells are literally fueled on. And recently they discovered that the brain can manufacture fructose. So I would say that, yeah, if you don't want to get pregnant, don't eat much carbohydrate, and don't have your guy eat much carbohydrate, because that stuff fuels sperm, it fuels sex, reproduction, I should say. Thoughts on service dogs. I think they have a role, but again, it's dogs. How happy are those Labradors? I know we've got a happy Swedish Labrador at the moment, getting a free travel and stuff. But really, how happy are the Labradors? I don't know. But I mean, it's not the biggest issue in the world. The biggest issue in the world right now, I'd say, is overpopulation. Overpopulation, man. Come on, let's be real. Even vegan, stinky hippies like me, I'm using a room right now. I'm using a phone. I've got a computer here. I've got synthetics in me. I've got a organic vegan cotton t-shirt where the organic cotton farm, they had to cut down the forest. They had to take water from the creeks and rivers and streams to make the cotton, to make that, and it gets shipped and driven, and there's endless fucking costs of living, man. So I would say the biggest thing we have is fucking depopulation. We need to sterilize ourselves, reduce our human population. Ideally, just get off the planet, really. Because what the fuck do we really do for the planet? We're a bunch of crazy bald monkeys with no fur up in a bit on our head and armpits, and we're just fucking the planet up. We're fucking each other up. We're fucking violent with each other. We're killing each other. We're cussing. We're ripping each other off. We're competing. We're fucking raping, killing, torturing. We're dropping bombs on each other. We're fucked, man. We're fucked. We're driving cars too close to cyclists, and why the fuck would you want to bring kids into this world? I mean, it's now, 2016, 2017 onwards, 2017. Why? It's just, for me, it's insane. So the biggest issue isn't what's more eco, bamboo bike or a carbon bike can refix. It's man, it's population, man. And people say, the people in Asia and Africa, they should stop. No, we should stop, man, because we're the ones who consume the most shit. And the Asians and stuff, the third world, follows us. They follow our consumer lifestyle. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, big houses, all this stuff, the glamour and the bling. So I think the best thing we can do, man, is definitely the biggest thing you can do for the planet isn't being vegan. I mean, that's ethically definitely the way to go. And vasectomy, that's the biggest one. Number 2 is vegan, vasectomy number 1. Because you could be a vegan and then breed little meat-eating kids who'll breed more meat-eating kids. So your whole veganism existence is like erased. There's no one talking about this on the internet. There's no one talking about this on the internet because this is like, it's crazy talk for most people, but it's fucking real talk, man. It's real fucking talk. So we give fucking 14-year-old girls fucking steroids in forms of the contraceptive pill, estrogen, progesterone, stuff like that. Oh, you got a pimple? Take some steroids. It increases your risk of breast cancer and clot. That's all right. What? No, that's just it. It's insane, man. And then if a guy wants to do steroids or whatever, because he's over 60 or 50 or he's got an injury or whatever, people are like, oh my God, Lance Armstrong. It's insane. It's a fucking crazy world out there. You got brothers, you got sisters and daughters and wives taking steroids, risking breast cancer, using it as a contraceptive aid or because they got a couple of pimples. No one cares about them. No one even tells these women how to get off the sex steroid cycle, the estrogen, progesterone, the IUD, the Mirena, or the pill. No one tells them how to get off. I mean, I've got my tumblers full of fucking questions, man. How do I get off steroids? Girls are asking me. It's like, and guys are asking me, how do I get steroids? It's like, why the fuck are we breeding more people, man? Let's fix our fucking problems before we add more on. Clean your plate before you add more food on there. Look, you go to an average restaurant, most people don't even fucking eat their food. They order something and they eat half of it and chuck it in the bin. It's like a fucking animal died for that. Or even someone grew the rice. Like, why throw rice in the bin? I'm just like, I'm OCD, man. Like, I have to throw food back to nature. It has to go to a rat or a bird or back to the ground for the ants. I can't throw anything in the bin, food in the bin. Or like, even on the airplane, if they give me something with like a butter sandwich by accident, I'll be like, I'll grab that, put it in a little bag, and then just like throw it to the fucking magpies or seagulls or whatever, or the rats in the bushes. I just can't waste food, man. So half the world lives on less than $2 a day, and we're just fucking insanity anyway. All right. Has Joe Rogan contacted me yet? Joe Rogan would never, ever put me on his podcast. Now, I'm not using any reverse psychology stuff. Joe Rogan would never put me on his podcast. He's too much of a stoner, meathead, fucking unconscious as fuck, steroid guzzling, UFC fucking whatever. Like, he just would not do it, man. Would not do it. Long-term, the side effects of getting a vasectomy, the long-term side effect is you will stay younger for longer. Because you won't have, let's say you don't have kids, you won't have the stress of having kids. That's the side effect of the vasectomy, is you will never have kids. And so you would just be like a lot more free, financially, spiritually, emotionally. Or let's say you already got kids, now you have less kids. So you have less stress than you would otherwise if you didn't have your vasectomy and had more children. Or maybe you'll be a foster parent. And then that's the side effect of being a vasectomist, a person with a vasectomy, is you can be a foster parent now. You can help kids who fucking don't have any legit parents. Or maybe you don't want to be a foster parent. Maybe you want to help people in your community, other adults. So that'll be a side effect, is that you'll have more time to help people who are fucking overwhelmed with the responsibilities of raising children, conscious children, as a conscious parent in this fucked up, unconscious planet. That's the side effect of vasectomy. Another side effect is increased enjoyment of sex, because you can fuck your brains out. You can break your fucking bed. You can snap slats in your bed. And you don't have to worry about getting pregnant. You can just go fucking crazy, with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You can just fucking hammer the fuck out of it and not have to worry about getting pregnant. And that's pretty good. No toxic hormones, none of that shit. Just make sure, guys, when you get a vasectomy, don't ride your bike home from surgery. Have some recovery time. And a lot of guys out there, they're fit, they're keen, they're fucking carved up, and they want to fucking tear it apart. But get your vasectomy good. But please, let that recovery process go on. Just plan a week or 2 or 3 weeks, just relaxing, chilling. Do something, reading books or catching up with uni work or just chilling, man. Don't touch your nuts after a vasectomy. Let them heal up, let them recover. It's a very minor surgery. Don't make it any issues. Just recover, relax, you'll be good. When are we going to Chiang Mai? Not too sure. I was meant to go back last week, but I've got some few things we're doing this. Does vegan gains go to vasectomy? You ask Harry Potter and vegan gains, I think they're still very stoked. The latest movie, best movie I've watched, last best movie I watched. There was something the other day someone told me about the true cost or something about that. About consumerism and stuff like that. That'd be interesting. The Vasectomist. Look up The Vasectomist. Great documentary. If you're in Australia, go see Dr. Snip. He travels around Australia. Give him a call. Give his receptionist a call. I think his name's Wendy. And book in, have a chat with Dr. Snip. Very great guy. Very experienced. I think he's done over 20 or 30,000 vasectomies. Like, if you want someone touching your balls, you want Dr. Snip on there. And vasectomy is very minor surgery. It's fucking, mate, I'm pretty certain I can do a vasectomy. Pretty fucking certain, you know? So if you're on a budget, crack open the phone, you know, we'll get some scalpels off eBay, just sterilise them with a fucking lighter. Maybe get Figsy can eat the scraps of the little Van Desfens, if there's any scraps, like, or Figsy can lick up the blood if there's any bloodage. And anyway, just go to see Dr. Snip. Go see Dr. Snip. I feel fucking G'd up. Am I gonna watch UFC? No. I like, you know, the UFC. I like the fucking trolling aspect of it. But I think there's, yeah. When I look at a prison, this is life sentence. Yeah. Life behind bars. Pun intended. I go on too many tangents. That's what I do, man. That's what I mean. I'm ADD. If you can't tell. And that's why I struggled in high school, because the teacher would be doing chemistry and biology or physics. I'm like, this shit's boring as fuck. And I might be daydreaming about cycling or other stuff. And they'd be like, Harley. I'd be like, what? I can't focus on shit that's boring, man. But ask me a question, I can talk all day about it. So if you can't focus on what they want you to focus on, that's not ADD. That's attention diverted to a higher dimension. You should be doing what you want to do. Is the S-Works Tarmac one of the best bikes in my opinion? The specialised S-Works Tarmac is made by Merida. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's made by Merida, and Merida make good bikes. So I would say it's not the best bike out there, but it's a great bike. I think it's got one of the best colours out there. It's got some really cool colours. But value for money, the S-Works, in my opinion, is definitely overpriced for what it is. I would definitely say that, in my opinion, from riding both the latest S-Works and the latest TCR, that even the old TCR, is a better bike than the S-Works Tarmac. Not to say if you've got an S-Works Tarmac, you should go out and buy a TCR because your S-Works is shit. No, not saying that at all. I'm saying that if I had $5,000 to spend and there was two bikes, I would buy the TCR, hands down. But if they gave me the S-Works and said, that's all you're allowed to ride, I'm like, oh, gee, all I'm allowed to ride is that, is it? First world problem, it's a good bike. Just the TCR's better. Has Elliot's never even acknowledged me, man. That fake natty, full natty bra, they don't acknowledge true speakers, man. Good disc brakes, Shimano Hydro. For road, mountain bike, anything. Love you, man. Thank you, Jamie. What do you eat? Protein, plants, Force and Cycling Slim, just another ungrateful. And I'll be honest with you, like, when these people turn on me, they don't get much public hate, but they get a lot of private hate, especially stuff I read. People like comment, you're like, can't believe that such and such said that to you, like, you helped them out so much, what a fucking ungrateful, what a grateful sport brat. But people come and go. You know, I've been in this game for a long time, man, coaching people for 21 years now, coming up, back in 1996. Vegan 16 years coming up, so I've been around. People come and go, man. It's normal. Guys get competitive. But the ones I find who get competitive, they spike up and they always just fade off. They fade off, disappear in the end. Prove all the fanboys. Elliot Hulse, maybe someone can send me some better pictures on Elliot Hulse. Send me on Instagram some Elliot Hulse pictures, some before and afters. Advice on panic attacks. Or a panic attack can't kill you. Just relax, change your state, have some sugar, have some water, have a sit down. Splash some water on your face, have a cold shower, jump into some water. Panic attack can't kill you. You know, you control your panic attack. And if anyone says you don't, then why the fuck hang around them? Because they're weak. They're like not mentally, they're choosing to not be strong. They're choosing to stay victims. The best thing we can do for people who choose to be victim is not be one. Be a fucking champion, man. Chump or champ, it's just a fucking choice in the moment. Why not take steroids and see how good you could be? I've done steroids, man. That person who asked that question, ask it more clearly. He said, do steroids be as best you can be? Best you can be in what? Because steroids as a cyclist will make you too heavy. So you're climbing, my climbing went to shit. My sprint, best ever, but I'm not a sprinter. I don't like crashing. So if you're a bodybuilder, then steroids, man, you got to use them. All those guys get them on. Well, steroids help me shred fat. Depends what you take, but it won't be permanent though. Won't be permanent. Natty Status. I saw those pictures, Natty Status, but let me have a look. I don't think now that send me them again. They didn't look that different. Send me them again if you can. Thanks to the Natty Status support. Why are you training for Indie Pack? If you go to my cycling channel, Durianrider Cycling Tips, I had a few crashes. Still hurting. Hang on, let's stretch it out. I even filmed just a few seconds after I got hit by the car, so it's not fake, it's legit. That's why I haven't been training. Someone said anxiety attack. I didn't see that one. Steroids are great for crits only. Yeah, steroids will definitely. If you're a crit rider, steroids definitely help because you got to push out. 1,800, 2,000 watts for 10 seconds. So they're definitely going to help you. But for climbing, no, because you'll be like going slow. And people say, what about Michael Rasmussen? He took stuff. Yeah, if you're a stage racer, racing hard, not fucking 120 watt Indie Pack style. I'm taking averaging 300 watts a day, tearing down muscle, depleting your glycogen, struggling to have enough glycogen in the tank, not riding in a fat burning zone. Indie Pack's fat burning zone. Well, if you're doing Tour de France, you're riding this sugar burning zone the whole time. That's when insulin and anabolics will help, but not too much because you'll get too hot in the heat and you'll be too heavy on the climbs. So, am I seriously in prison for life? I'm in prison for life, man. No trolling. In prison for life. Life behind bars, bro. And what we're going to do is with review down the track. I've got a lot of options, a lot of videos. Mike Rashid's steroid bust. Really? No way. Mike Rashid's steroid bust. What the fuck? Oh my god. What's this? No way. Oh my, what the fuck? I can't really see much about it, but tell me what's going on here. Who got busted? Who got busted? That's hilarious, man. But mate, I mean, so many people on steroids. Like when I say on steroids, I mean like swole, man. Like Kino body style. And that's what I did with those videos, man. Just expose just how easy they are to get, and how effective they are. Keep going. Shout out to my girl Brandy Lance. Let it disappear. These comments are coming on so quick. Banana powder snorting, yes. Genetics are special. Man, genetics don't mean shit. Let's look at the world, man. The world has to be special before we have more kids in it. Doesn't matter what your genetics are like, man. Fuck that, Did I ride a Canyon Endurance? Yeah, I did. I rode Mike's in Chiang Mai's good, man. Done a review on it. Nice bike. Expensive though, expensive for what it is. But nice. Why does Lance only ride specialised bikes on Strava now? I would say Lance is doing that to piss off Trek. Because Trek, Specialised and Trek are the biggest competitors in the US. So I would say, not in my life, but I'd say confidently that Lance is doing that just to give a middle finger for Trek. Because basically Lance made Trek, and as soon as the world knew the truth about Lance, then Trek's like, oh shoot, everyone knows the truth now, sorry, gotta go. It's a bit like those guys who date fat chicks or girls who date fat guys or whatever, and they're all happy in that, but then when someone finds out, like, oh no man, I was never with that person, just gutless. Or you're friends with someone in high school, and then all of a sudden you aren't that popular, and those people are like, oh no, I'm not friends with them. Like, oh, Durianrider, I don't follow Durianrider on Instagram. Like, no, Durianrider, don't pretend to be my friend. Just fake people, man. So I think Lance is just having a go at the fakers. Elaborate on the fat chick comment. What do you mean? Don't ask me more. How old is Angry Vegan? 25, I think. Do unnatural vegans videos sometimes? Nah, she's so fake, man. She's so fake. I helped her get on YouTube. Her name's Swayze. Helped her get on YouTube a few years ago. She's definitely a passive aggressive, quite a jealous person, a user, essentially, in my opinion. I don't watch people's those videos. 4 years top on a cycle. If you're going to use anything, make sure you get it from a doctor. Don't buy shit off the street or internet. It has to be from a doctor. Do I ever talk to the old Woodstock Festival crew? None of them. Actually, no, lie. Jason Fonga and Mike Arnstein I'd talk to occasionally, but the rest, no, man, they're all not all of them, but you know, majority of the pioneers are just flaky as fuck. So competitive in a bad way. Vegan Gains video. Joe Best and Cycling Slim smoking on mung beans. Andy Murray. Andy Murray's a tennis player, isn't he? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like, why not? That's where testosterone would definitely help with tennis, because you gotta whack that ball. So 100%. Just a little bit, not too much. EPO, testosterone will help with tennis, because you gotta perform. You gotta like bang that ball back really, really hard. So power sport, any power sport, test is gonna help a lot, but not too much, because if you're too big, you're too slow. So just enough that you don't get too big, but you got that speed, you got that power for tennis, definitely, in my opinion. Missed your drone videos. What's up? I've just got a new Mavic. I'm pretty sure it's arrived. A Mavic DJI and Mavic Pro. And let's have a little sus, shall we? This is quite an interesting format. I'm just looking straight into the lens. There's some words coming up here, and it's different. I even sound different in the video because of the format. If you like these videos, give me a page. It's got a message from a lawyer. Interesting times. Which is better for fat loss, swimming or cycling? Cycling, hands down, because you can do more cycling, man. You can do more cycling, bro. You can do way more cycling. Do way more cycling than that. Way more cycling. Can you ask me questions? Can I win Indy Pack? Definitely a contender, but hey, you know me, I like to talk a big game. So we'll see how we go. Why does Joe Best block comments? Just can't handle criticism, bro. Soft. B12 drops. I don't recommend B12 drops. I personally recommend B12 injections because they work, man. They work. I just had to get back to my lawyer quickly. Hitting this email here. Bit of urgent stuff. Hang on. You need it 2 or? 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock? I had a book till 3 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I might have to finish this last stream up. But if I lived in the US, what state? I would say definitely I would live in California, because California's got the best weather in the US, in my opinion. got the best weather. Alright, done, focused. Alright, fresh basil's nice and dried. Mike Hall. Yeah, Mike Hall, he's the focus, the favourite this year for sure. For me, my money's on Mike Hall and Jesse Carlson. Why am I in a classroom making teacher porn? Best upgrade on the CAD 12 power meter. Favourite ice cream, something vegan and low fat. In Australia, probably be Sanitarium So Good Vanilla. Bob Harper's heart attack. Just the old fucking saturated fat, bro. You look like you smell nice. Smell like corn chips. Thoughts and Starch Solution. It's a book I promoted a lot. I think it's great for people who don't like sweet things, but I like sweet, so I think fruit and starch. My Raw Till 4 program's where it's at. Raw Till 4 for sure. Biking, fruit for breakfast and lunch, and then carbs for starches for dinner. Gravel bike craze. I think gravel bikes are great in that they're very versatile. You can put thinner tyres on there, and their geometry's relaxed. You can put fenders and racks on most of them. The Specialized Diverge, the Jameis Renegade, the Norco Search. They're good bikes, man. Giant Any Road. Well, Banana Island caused my diabetes to go away. Well, diabetes type 2, I mean, in my experience, I've seen people reverse it for sure with low fat, high carb, high sugar vegan diets. No oil, no avocado, no overt fats, no animal. I've seen it go away. So you can take your fat away, but if you bring it back, your diabetes is going to be coming back. So it's not about doing Banana Island for a little bit. So we're done?
Hello.
Was it for 3 or to 2?
Beg your pardon?
Was it till 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock?
I'm sorry, this person's booked in here now.
Yeah, I had it booked till 3 though.
Sorry, this person's booked in here
Yeah.
now. You'll have to come out.
No worries.
Come up to the desk, I can help you.
Got another room?
I have no idea, but this person's booked in here now, I'm sorry.
Alright, mate. We'll have to wrap this one up. I'll be back in a sec.